Welcome to today's thrilling battle. Our hero leaps from the plane, ready to grab the car door when the engine roars. Everyone scatters Mahjong style and speeds out of the warehouse. Unexpectedly, the doppelganger waited outside like a goalie, making them nervous. But Cyborg Kiryu reacted swiftly. Kiryu fired a grenade launcher, thinking it would end the battle with one blow. But that guy slipped away like a slippery eel. Though it didn't quite hit home, it slowed him down and gave everyone a chance to escape. Meanwhile, the doppelganger joined forces back with the original to continue. In no time, they arrived at an Air Force base led by the military officer. You've got to hand it to that fancy car. It survived a hail of bullets like a champ. Too bad such a sweet ride likely costs a fortune. Many would-be buyers are probably dreaming and sighing. While we can't afford a luxury car, what about a second-hand beauty with a great price? Thankfully, there's an awesome platform for that, Quasi used cars. I snatched up a super deal on Quasi for just 66,000 bucks. Plus, they've got official inspections, so it's super safe. And with a 20,000 km warranty, buying used is a no-brainer. Alright, enough chit-chat, let's get back to the action. And here comes Tommy again, unleashing a storm of bullets. Tate-100 shielded Sarah, but it seems Sarah's not quite grateful. Sarah and Tate-100 teamed up, aiming at the chopper. Just as it looked like it was going down, Tommy leaped, grabbing the cargo plane's tailgate. The two were grappling fiercely, with tension akin to a spin cycle in the laundromat. Just as Tommy was about to strike, Sarah fired to stop him, and Tate-100 tried to shove Tommy off the plane. But Danny and Sarah were like, not today, and pushed the car overboard. Tate-100 saw it coming, but poor Tommy got schooled by physics and was flung overboard. Later, Tate-100 grabbed onto the aircraft and looked at Sarah. But it seems Sarah's resentment roared up like a monster, and she didn't help. Meanwhile, Tommy took a nosedive from a high altitude with flair. He smashed into a house but walked away unscathed, still in pursuit of Danny. Talk about miraculous. At this moment, Tate-100 realized that his electromagnetic pulse weapon got toasted in the earlier fight. Talk about adding insult to injury. Everyone scrambled to strategize, but after a futile brainstorming session, it was like facing an impossible Terminator. Suddenly, Tommy reappeared, knocking over the escort fighter and smashing a huge hole in the cargo plane. A whirlwind of air swirled, and Tommy got yanked out. Kiryu quickly activated autopilot, rushing to assist. Tommy reappeared like a ghost, and Tate-100 sprang into action, pinning him down. Tate-100 served Tommy a few tea-time punches right on the face, with no politeness whatsoever. But Tommy's mind was still on Danny. Kiryu smashed open a container, hoping to escape using the hammer car inside. With the mission almost in the bag, Kiryu and Tate-100 sprang into action again. Tate-100 quickly secured Tommy's arm with a steel rod. Just when success was in sight, Tate-100 blew open the back door, creating an escape route. Things were getting critical. As they rushed out of the plane, Tommy broke free, using his doppelganger to sprint toward Danny. Tate-100 shot Tommy again, sending the hammer car flying out due to the explosion's blast, and everyone was scrambling to survive. The hammer car began its descent smoothly, while the cargo plane exploded due to overloading, with Tate-100 and Tommy plunging into the water with it. Seeing the robots in the water, everyone felt a mix of emotions. Tommy seemed to have no trouble in the water, clearly at a disadvantage. Quickly, Tommy used the wreckage to trap Tate-100 while he burst through the surface, racing towards his friends. Spotting his target, Tommy dove like an arrow, but Kiryu bravely shielded Danny, putting up a fierce fight. However, Kiryu was running on fumes and couldn't hold Tommy back for long. But relentless Tommy was back, charging at Danny again. Sarah kept firing, but it didn't stop him. Then an idea sparked in Sarah's mind. She suggested Danny dig out Kiryu a small nuclear reactor to use against Tommy, but that was basically his lifeblood. Danny flatly refused, insisting there had to be another way. Just then, Tate-100 broke free from the doppelganger and returned to the group. Tate-100 handed Kiryu a potion he found on the plane, and after taking it, she regained a lot of energy. With Danny's encouragement, they decided to fight back instead of running away, heading into the dam for a final showdown with the liquid metal robot. In the final battle of Terminator 6, they faced Tommy in an epic showdown, with Kiryu locking onto him for a fierce fight. But unexpectedly, Tommy pierced her body. Danny quickly tried to distract Tommy while Sarah seized the moment to open fire. It was truly a showdown between Danny and Kiryu, the ultimate clash against Tommy. In the end, it was all about Tommy's battle, Tommy's showdown, Tommy's fight, Tommy's battle. Facing Tommy's deadly blow, everyone's fighting spirit soared highly. Suddenly, Tommy unleashed an electric attack like a lightning bolt, shattering into pieces. Meanwhile, Tate-100 quickly subdued the doppelganger. It appeared one doppelganger was no match for Tate-100. But soon after, Tommy reassembled using his liquid form, instantly returning to his original state. That previous attack felt like a boiling frog moment for him. Tommy realized that splitting up didn't make him any stronger. In fact, it weakened his power. So, Tommy fused back with the doppelganger and charged at the group. The three of them quickly surrounded him, and Kiryu ensnared Tommy with the fiery chain. Tate-100 took the chance, shoving him into a big generator. Together, they pinned Tommy down. Three quickly surrounded him. Kiryu trapped Tommy with the fiery chain. Like and subscribe if you enjoy our story. Tate-100 took the chance, shoving him into a big generator. Together, they pinned Tommy down.